Good afternoon. As you can see, I'm sitting right next to a swimming pool. Nice, cool blue water. I don't know if it's cool or not, but it's definitely nice and heart-warming and body-warming and therapeutic. So, the reason why I'm sitting here and talking to you today is because I encountered something yet again, but never had a chance to talk about it. So, all of us, sometime or the other, have been to a swimming pool, whether it's a public place, a hotel, or a club. Now, we all know, and I hope we know, that swimming pools and swimming pool areas are governed by certain rules and regulations. So, first thing they say is you got to have the right attire, which means you got to be dressed adequately, both the ladies, the men, and the children. Safety comes first. Hygiene factors, which means before you jump into the water, you need to take a shower. Most importantly, the kind of clothes you wear, which means the costume. Now, I have seen in my experience people jumping with whatever they have, like what they show in the movies. I mean, short of a tuxedo or a sari, they get in with anything. And it's shocking, it's surprising. They call themselves educated, which I doubt they are. They may be literate, but they're not educated if they do something like that. And the cherry on the cake, they argue with the coach or the caretaker of the pool. They talk ridiculous things, saying that what's wrong if we're jumping like this? Is anybody else getting hurt? Simple thing. There's something called waterborne diseases. We are trying to keep it to the minimum. How many of us know what kind of insects are floating around inside? You can't see them. They are microorganisms. And if you see, the water is exposed to the elements. Heat, dust, wind, sand, insects. God knows how many frogs go in, how many snakes crawl into it and come out, of course. Now you can say there's a great filtration plant, but the filter doesn't take care of everything. So, looking at the elements, that sometimes it's not in our control, but what is in our control? That we go in clean. Now, if you know, there are certain places, certain clubs where they even have a tray with chloric water, with chlorine and sodium. I think it's a potassium dipped in potassium, where you put your feet in and then you go inside the water. All this is to keep yourself and keep the hygiene factor in place. That is why the shower. Now, I remember this entire family getting into the pool. The lady is getting in with jeans, trousers and t-shirt. The men were okay. The children were okay. But they were getting in like that. And then they created such a scene. Now, whether it was their ego taking over or whether it was just pure, the pleasure of flaunting rules, which many people enjoy doing that. They kept arguing and arguing with that coach until I had to intervene and say, listen, you're embarrassing yourself in front of children, in front of the staff, in front of everybody. So please, the rules are given there in big bold letters. Why don't you go and see what's written there? And for your own sake, please get out of the pool. But why do you need someone to come and tell you this? Just think about it. The pool is meant for everyone to enjoy themselves, for exercise, to relax. You don't need all this interference and friction between other people. And the poor staff, they are doing their job to keep the pool clean for you, so that you are safe, your children are safe. And you go and attack them? I mean, what sense is that? You don't have respect for others. Obviously, you don't have respect for yourself. And that's why you behave in that manner. So please, what I'm trying to tell you is this. Adhere to the rules. They are meant for you and for others, for the safety of others. When it says do not dive, then don't dive. When it says do not jump, then don't jump. Think about it. Do you want a calamity on your hand? Do you want a child to get hurt? Do you want yourself to fall ill or the child to fall ill because you are flaunting the rules? Not good, right? So, adhere to the rules of the swimming pool, wear the proper clothing, shower before you get into the pool, dip your feet in that tray of chemical water if it's available, otherwise a shower will do the job. Okay? And please adhere to safety norms and enjoy yourself. Nobody stops you. Look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it?